take your political theater to Texas.
This is not about political theater.
And it was more political theater than anything.
It's nothing more than pure political theater.
It's pure political theater.
I'm sick of worrying about the government. I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that, Kev.
Sorry, y'all. Welcome to Political Theater with Dr. T. I should probably change the background because I'm not alone tonight. Let me change that. Let's bring this guy to the stage. Dr. Hall.
Hey.
How are you?
Doing okay. Can't complain. How about yourself?
Yeah. I'm here.
Yeah, we're doing it.
The world's falling apart.
I mean, things are happening. We might be in a war and, you know, the inevitable collapse of a whole empire. Empires don't last forever.
They are not sustainable.
Ask the denizens of Circuit City.
Do I sound good? I haven't done this in a while.
I hear you.
Okay. Just make sure people can hear me. I can hear you.
You can hear me?
I can.
Hey, everybody.
So, the reason I didn't stream last week is because I had a cold. I was coughing so much. So I still have a little bit of a cough, guys. But I didn't take cough medicine because I took cannabis. And if I combine the two.
Yeah. It'd be a different kind of show.
We'll have a frozen moment.
Right.
Welcome, everybody, to Political Theater. I am Dr. T, here with Dr. H, my guy, my partner in crime. We made him audition for a year.
A year?
We made you audition for a year.
That's
how I tend to do relationships. I test you out for a year, and then I decide if I'm going to pull the trigger on it. You know what I mean? So we had to test you out. We had to see how you were in all the seasons.
Yes. And at any point, you could get dropped.
Yeah, any point. And still, actually, if my audience decides that
at any point
you got to go.
There's too many twos in the chat. Too many twos in the chat, and I got to go.
There's too many twos in the chat. You got to go, family.
Yeah, I get it.
So there's a lot going on in the world. Dr. Hall, how have you been? Let me know how you've been.
Managing as best I can under the circumstances. It's a whole thing.
All right. A whole thing.
Whole thing. Life be lifing, man.
Yeah. And because life be lifing, you keep a job.
Yes.
Yes. For those who don't know, what do you do for a living, Dr. Hall?
I am a clinical psychologist by trade. So I do a lot of work helping people every day manage their emotions. I work with a lot of Black men on developing emotional intelligence and talking through their thoughts and feelings. So that's my bag.
And they pay you to do this?
They do. They do. Well, their insurance pays me a little bit. Some of them, they pay me a little bit, and together we make it work.
We make it work. It keeps the bills paid.
It does keep the bills paid. Business is good.
We need more of you.
They definitely need to be more of me. I'm doing my best to recruit as many of me as I can, and then any one of me anybody who wants to be me, you know, I extend my mentorship to, because we need more people through the gates to support our people.
And Dr. Hall, you went to a real school, right?
I did. I went to a Research One institution. I graduated from the University of Cincinnati.
There we go.
The home of the first Black female, Dr. Inez Beverly Prosser, who was the first Black female who graduated with a PhD in psychology.
Look at that.
Yeah.
The legacy. Women's History Month. Thank you for sharing that. It's still March.
There you go.
All right.
Yes.
So Dr. Hall, as we could tell from the intro, United States is broke.
We broke.
We broke.
We broke.
We broke. But listen to me, Dr. Hall.
That's broke.
Anybody who has been following me for years knows I have often talked about the United States being broke and them hiding it from people.
Yeah.
What's happening now, and I'm going to read a little bit, but I want people to understand that what's happening now is actually not new. It just has not been discussed out of fear of chaos and concern. But those who pay attention, because we fundamentally understand that every single thing that we're dealing with right now is about money, we follow the money.
Right.
And the United States was broke when Obama was there. It was broke when Clinton was there. Well, no, Clinton actually had the surplus. It was broke when GWB was there. And it became broke because of that 20-year war, right? And it was broke when Biden was there. And it's broke now. But Trump has made us more broke. Okay.
Hey, so, random numbers up. He cashed out on that card.
Listen to what I'm saying. Hey, everybody, make sure you hit that like button. If you're on social media, let people know that you are listening. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. Let everybody know that we are live right now, and make sure you hit that like button. If you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 6,000 subscribers. Please, if you have not hit that subscribe button, it costs you nothing to do, but it helps me a lot in my moves towards monetization. Okay.
Get those numbers up.
The U.S. government, this is from Fortune. Okay.
Fortune magazine.
States does not have, but the U.S. government is insolvent. That's not hyperbole. It's the conclusion drawn directly from the Treasury Department's own consolidated financial statements for the fiscal year of 2025, which were released last week to near total media silence. Now, I want to say this. It's not that the media wasn't aware. They got a message that said, shut up. Don't talk about this. I'm fairly certain. What's so funny, Dr. Hall? What's so funny?
That they got the message.
No, that wasn't what you was laughing at. You was laughing at whatever you was doing over there. Are you going to be here or not? You going to pay attention?
I was genuinely in the show.
Okay. All right. Well, ADHD look like it's getting to you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was actually about to type in the chat to people. I was
no, we don't
communicating with the chat while you're doing the thing.
You can actually just talk. So listen,
I'm doing the thing.
Here's the thing. Researchers went and read this. Economists, scientists, people who know how to read statistics, and they read the numbers and they drew the conclusions. Okay, they figured it out. Treasury Department probably didn't use those words, but they figured it out, right? So here's the numbers. The United States has 6.06 trillion in total assets. And here's why that's funny. Didn't Trump say that he got, well, first it was 15 trillion, then 18 trillion, then 21 trillion in investments, right? That's what he said. That's the money he said came to the United States when he told people he was going to cut everybody a check. I know he said that. Yeah. He said we had a check coming.
Trump makes up numbers.
We had a check coming. It was either from the tariffs or the 15 to 21 trillion dollar investments that were coming in. That he lied and told everybody was coming in. Right?
He still got you. You're gonna get a check.
Okay.
That's maybe one day.
Right.
He didn't promise like 3 checks during his entire administration.
He has, and
we ain't got nary check. Got nary check. But he gave people checks that first time, and they thought they could vote for him,
and that's why they voted for him.
Giving out checks.
And niggas fell
for. I heard
they
he
need
was
to
good
come
for
see you for therapy. But anyway,
they won't be able to afford it. They ain't got a check.
Dr. Hall, I want to take a guess at what our liabilities are.
It's gonna hurt.
We got 6 trillion in assets.
It's gonna hurt, ain't it?
What you thinking? Give me a ballpark figure.
Is it double true? Is it? You said 6 in assets. So I mean, are we talking 20 trillion, 30, 50 trillion dollars, 50, 60? Oh geez, is it 40? 40, 45.
47.78 trillion dollars. Hey. That's why everybody understand that the 0.78 trillion is 780 billion. Okay? Like we need to make that clear to people, okay? So now how many times does 6 go into 47, Dr. Hall? Almost 8. So the debt, the liabilities.
Who do we
8
owe?
Times the assets, Dr. Hall. That was not the case 18 months ago.
18 months. He done ran up that card.
The man ran up the card.
Okay. Hey, this was like, hey, we could spend it.
Right. Just like them AI black women were getting $3,000 in EBT. Running it up for Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Racist AI, right? Dr.
He
Ha,
said, this card still work. Let's just keep running it.
Dr. Ha.
Yeah.
How that man run up $47 trillion in debt in less than 18 months?
He got the complexion for the protection. You know, you can't walk up in the bank right now and try to get a loan for even a couple $100,000.
I walk up in the bank is like, let me come through the doors. Why you coming through the door?
You can go ahead and turn back around. You can go ahead and turn back around.
I told you. You keep coming back. Next time we get in the dogs.
Right. It's trespassing at this point. It's trespassing. You need to get out. We done told you, bank is closed.
That happens when I go in El Banco too. The bank is the Banco. Dr.
But let's be a white man who's bankrupted a casino, a few businesses,
a whole city,
state college,
Atlantic City,
contractors left and right with IOUs, just
everywhere.
Ain't paid a bill in decades.
Destroyed the East Wing.
Just knocked it down. Who needs an East
Wing? We haven't seen
no
plans for that.
Hey, why you need to know?
Okay.
Beautiful hole in the ground.
Also, guess what? The 47.78 trillion does not include Social Security and Medicare.
Jesus.
And unfunded obligations to social programs.
Jeebus.
This is before they have to pay out what they owe to the American people.
Oh, no.
So
what American people?
If they kill them all, Dr. Hall.
Hey, let them starve.
If you kill the people, you don't have to take care of them in their older years.
I mean,
and that's what they've been doing, right?
You can grind them down in jobs.
They let COVID go the way they, Dr. Hall,
Allegedly. Where's the banner? Click the button.
Dr. Hall, had a little hat. My tinfoil hat.
Allegedly.
Well, I gotta change. Because people gotta give me money because I gotta pay $700 for my for my tires on Friday. But anyway,
oh geez, lady,
I hate life right now. But anyway,
happy birthday to you,
Dr. Hall. They let COVID go on because they knew it was killing older people, and it was killing poor people. Yeah, they knew what they was doing. They let them people die. Try to call the population. So they wouldn't have to pay them for Social Security.
Run up everybody's electricity bills so they can
exactly. Big Mama's electricity is flickering and her water pressure is low, so she can't even properly take her medication because y'all want to make fucking photos of you when your graduation and where you graduated from, and then it says Walden University, and then why are you even doing this? Because it doesn't count.
Hey, you need kung fu babies and dogs jumping into pools and whatnot.
I guess that's what they need. They need babies being sassy. That's why Big Mama's gonna be like, "Yeah, Big Mama, your arm."
Crying black people videos so they can sell stuff.
I hate.
Why is that the thing now?
What are we
doing? Is that a thing?
So our balance sheet it deteriorated by 2.07 trillion between FY 24 and FY 25.
This is a dumbfounding amount of money.
Reaching a staggering it was just wow. They said the largest drivers were a $2 trillion increase in federal debt and interest payable, now 30.33 trillion. It went from 2 trillion.
And the real question is,
30.33 trillion.
What do we have to show for it right now?
Nothing. That's what I asked the question this morning. What I was thinking to myself, what do we have to show for it? Nothing has come out of this administration. And I think what a lot of the
significant legislation.
What a lot of the politicos have been talking about is like, you all have control of all the houses and you're not getting anything done. How are you not getting anything done? You have the House, you have the Senate, you have the executive office, you even have the bench. You're still not getting things done. Talk about a waste. You talk about a waste of government. 2 years they're wasting when they have the supermajority and they've got nothing done except for growing the debt
and pointing fingers at everybody.
And pointing pictures at everybody else. I'm going to start stumbling soon because I did take a gummy, but that's all right. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I just want to throw that out there, yo. United States is broke. What does that mean for you? It means they're going to cut all the things that you need to survive before they cut the defense budget, right? Before they cut whatever shit benefits them. They're not going to take lower salaries. Your representatives are not going to take lower salaries to make sure that their constituents, aren't starving and homeless and all these other things. They're not going to do that. So they're going to take it out of Health and Human Services, which already is only a fraction, right? And so that means the SNAP benefits, anything that's supporting food, anything that's supporting the agriculture is going to get it. USDA is going to get it.
Right.
Everything. They're going to say, oh, we can't provide student loans anymore and any federal student loans anymore. That's next. That's not next, but it's coming. And I don't want people to think that I'm speaking hyperbolic here.
Yeah, they've already moved it over to
they're going to eventually say, no, we don't have money to give you loans for college, which because they don't want anybody going anyway, right? So that's where we're going to end up being.
You go to college.
Right. So what do we do about that, right? All right. Speaking of a lot of ridiculous money, guess what? Meta has to pay $370 million, okay? Because a New Mexico jury finds that Meta's platforms are harmful to children's mental health, and they imposed a $375 million penalty. I know that's right. I talk to my students about this all the time. Right now we're talking about AI and the generative AI and data centers being a feminist issue. And I'm like talking to them like straight up. This shit has been destroying y'all. I only had like 3 or 4 students that actually did anything for spring break. I was like, y'all, it's destroying your lives. It's destroying your mental health. You guys are anxious all the time. You're scared of your shadows. That is coming from this. And now they got to pay that's a tear in the bucket, right? For Mark, but still $375 million.
You don't want to pay it. He got it.
Yeah. He got it, right?
Right.
And that's a way of holding them accountable. Like, when I talk about abolition, I'm like, how do we set up tribunals and things that make people pay for what they have done? Going to jail is not going to do that. You're just sitting there in a jail. It's making you more of a monster. We got to pay taxes, whatever. No, you have to lose what you got from this community. What you got from the community, you lose it now that you violated the community. And so them having to pay $375 million like fine, and I'm sure it's going to be redirected to services and things like that, or whatever. That's better than Mark just sitting in a jail, just waiting for 6 months or whatever, however long to come out. It does nothing.
It feels
to help
good though
us.
To think of him in jail.
Doesn't feel good
from
to
all
me,
of his comforts.
but whatever. Anyway, but you got to be able to stop people. You got to punish them in those ways so they can rethink. Like, hey,
hit their pockets.
I shouldn't be doing this. But I also made that argument when I said about like sexual harassment and race cases and stuff at work. I was like, if a company got fined $20 million every time so one of their employees was found guilty of sexism, racism, etc., whatever, I bet you that shit would be nipped in the bud. Ain't no way they about to pay $20 million a year or every 6 months because somebody was messing up. I bet you they change who they hire. I bet you they change their training. I bet you they change their disciplinary actions, etc. Because you got to hit them where it hurts.
Yeah, I'm with it.
That's restorative justice. Make them give it back. You know what I mean? So,
like if you made bad cops pay for their transgressions out of their pensions,
right?
If you made the cops pay for their own transgressions,
yeah. So I want to talk about the Iranian war. Obviously, that's a big thing going on. But I kind of want to focus on what they're saying on this side, right? Because our watchers, right? I'm gonna say our watchers, our community, our family that shows up every show. What was I about to say? Oh, they know that it's propaganda.
You got it. You're with us. We're doing it. Our people know. We in the know.
They know that all this is propaganda, right? They know that I'm usually play international news and things like that because we don't support the propaganda over here. We know they lying through their teeth. The only time we really bring this is when we're critiquing and we like calling them on this shit. But we all know that everything that the U.S. is telling us about this war is bullshit. Okay. Yes. So there's a couple of things that was going on today that I want to share with folks so we can watch a couple of videos or what have you. Is that cool, Doc?
All right.
Let me move it to the media one. Okay. So that way we can stay on. Present, share screen. That's not it. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Let's share this. And let me make sure that I have the sound on.
This thing's going to be settled very soon. Here they go. Oh, that's too bad. Pete didn't want it to be settled.
Is it echoing?
A little bit.
These guys are doing a great job. That's a good attitude, Tom, right?
We're good.
I said, Pete and General Raisin Kane, I think this thing's going to be settled very soon. Here they go. Oh, that's too bad. Pete didn't want it to be settled. It's
President throw him under the bus. Throws another one under the bus.
Threw him under the bus. But hold on 1 second. Let me. Can you talk a little bit because I just got to check my my audio.
Absolutely.
Here. Sorry.
So doesn't he sound sleepy all the time now? Like I feel like, man, we're struggling to keep that guy's energy up long enough to do the thing. It's a very weird time to be.
No, it's ridiculous. Okay, so that was that one. That was that clip, right? So we got another one. Let me share that one.
And yes, he did say General Raising Cane. That's what he said.
He calls him General Raising Cane. Like, come on, my nigga. Like,
it's such an unserious government right now.
It is. It is. All right. And here we go. Let me
conducted that Israel's conducted alongside us was one for the history books, truly. And it's because we have a president of the United States that when he sends his war fighters out to fight, he unties their hands to actually go out and close with and destroy the enemy as viciously as possible from moment one. And that's why we see ourselves as part of this negotiation as well. We negotiate with bombs. You have a choice as we loiter over the top of Tehran, as the president talked about your future. The president has made it clear that you will not have a nuclear weapon. The War Department agrees. Our job is to ensure that. And so we're keeping our hand on that throttle as long as hard as is necessary.
That wasn't at all phallic.
I mean,
it was like,
I mean,
what was that?
Just the tip. Just the tip.
You know what? Y'all. Okay, so I just want to hear you say it. So we see in the shift, right? Donald is putting it on Pete. Pete has been super jammed up about this from the beginning, right? Yeah. He's playing Battleship. He's playing Stratego. He's playing Risk. He's playing it all.
In over his head. He's in over his head.
He is just having the little boy time of his life with everybody else's lives, right?
Yes.
And he's so, I know his meat is small because he talks like he has small meat. Like his meat is lightweight. That's how he talks. And so it's kind of wild to me because he's just like, everything is we're bombing it
viciously. Yeah.
My guy. No one who is cockstrong talks like that.
You mean you can't run a government like a 12-year-old?
You can't.
With playground rules?
You can't. All right, now I want y'all to see this one. Hold on.
Little bit hilarious.
It's fucking crazy.
I called Pete, I called General Kane, I called a lot of our great people. We have great people, and I said, let's talk. We got a problem in the Middle East. We have a country known as Iran that for 47 years has been just a purveyor of terror, and they're very close to having a nuclear weapon. We can keep going and get that 50,000 up to 55 and 60. There's no end. Or we can take a stop and make a little journey into the Middle East and eliminate a big problem. And Pete, I think you were the first one to speak up. And you said, let's do it, because you can't let them have a nuclear weapon. So we are now having really good discussions. They started last.
I was just pointing out, like, Pete is like, me? He's like, oh, you really are giving this to me, huh?
Why am I in it?
Why am I in it? But you are in it because you're so happy about this. Like, it's so odd to me. It's just so odd. All right, we got another one. Hold on.
I think it's very interesting that, this country is being, I think Donald Trump, being the guy who's been on television more than he's been a businessman for at least the last 20 years, is treating this like a reality show, of course. And so you got Hegseth, they're all just like running up in front of the cameras to be the person on camera. Like, this isn't a job. Like, this isn't a responsibility to the American people, a responsibility to the constituents. And they're just doing the flash and the shock and not like the actual work of running a country. And they're bankrupting us in the process. It's sad.
Awesome, isn't it? Here we go. Here we go.
Tragic. There's your boy.
We're also growing so fast that it would soon have become virtually impossible to stop them. Once they have a missile, once they have what they were building.
That was Steve Miller.
Steve Miller, yeah.
He was just like,
yeah. He's very uncomfortable in his own skin.
He's done. He wants us to get back to the white supremacy and getting the N-words.
Hey, I thought we were going to get rid of some brown people.
We're going to get rid of the niggas and the wetbacks. That's what I was focused on. Why are we over here with the Arabs?
I was trying to fight domestic terror.
Right. Steven's tired. He's like, you saw him though. He was like, oh.
Yeah, your boy was uncomfortable in his own skin, like Edgar.
He was, and it's funny because he really just wants to get back to the white supremacy. This is what he's here for him. He don't care about this oil.
That's what gets him up.
He white supremacy, please. Okay,
please.
So that was that.
I was told I could do a racism.
A lot of them too. I thought they were putting the N-word back in rotation.
Yeah. I created a whole slave patrol. I would like to get back to my slave patrol, please.
One of my gals ran away. I'd like to get back to riding her.
I've been having a great time over there. Why are you making me come to these meetings? You've done this whole meeting.
So wait, I gotta be serious. We gotta be serious.
Let's do it. Back to the show.
So Iran is making these threats. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Hold on.
Hey, Iran is standing on business. Iran is like
on it.
Hey.
Oh my God! Here, come on! Let's watch this one.
They've been standing on business with America.
We want the closure of all U.S. bases in the region before we reopen the Strait of Hormuz. We want $2 million for every U.S. and allied ship which is going to cross the Strait of Hormuz, or else we're not going to let them through. And then the other one is we want $100 billion worth of reparations to be paid by Israel and by the United States for all the damage they've inflicted on Iran. Well, that is certainly not, as far as we can see.
They said, I said we want $100 billion in reparations.
Cut us a check.
Check.
Yeah, money talk.
Money. Moolah. The USD is weak too, so we might have to add something to that.
Right. Iran said my office hours are from 9 to 5.
Dr. Hall, do you know that the fertilizer price is up about 40%?
All the prices are going up, but why is this remarkable?
Okay. The Gulf states are major fertilizer producers, and the war with Iran has triggered a 25% price hike. Why? Because Iran is the third largest global exporter of nitrogen fertilizer.
Oh, we need that, right? For crops and stuff?
The world needs it.
The world needs it.
We definitely need it.
We're a global economy is what you're saying.
So the U.S. farmers were complaining because they were like, even if this ends in the next couple of weeks or so, this is already a years long impact that has happened with the supply chain for fertilizer. And so what happens, Dr. Hall, when farmers don't have fertilizer? What can't they grow?
Food? We're talking about food?
Right.
Okay, food.
So if U.S. farmers can't grow food, that means that other countries definitely are not able to grow the food because they can't even afford the fertilizer, close to what we pay for it.
Right.
And then, of course, the U.S. would do everything it could to take up all the damn fertilizer because asshole imperialists, right?
Hey, bullies of the country, of the world.
Famine, Dr. Hall.
Is that what's next?
Dr. Hall, do you remember a few months ago when I said I was talking about the GLP-1s and how they're going to make sure that they're going to do things to get us used to this? They're going to make sure that we're not hungry, so we're get used to not eating because they know that famine is coming. Dr. Hall, if anybody thinks that this war of Iran was just decided over a couple of days, you're really stupid.
No,
okay, this has been in the works. Okay.
It wasn't well thought out, but
all I'm saying is they knew this was what was going to happen. They knew this was what was going to happen. And I want you to listen to this arrogant piece of crap who has been largely absent lately, JD Vance, and hear how he responds when somebody asks about the damn grocery prices. Okay. So I want to share my screen.
He was somebody one time, right?
My gosh, he was somebody. All right, let's listen to them.
Here in Metro Detroit with what's going on with Iran and the impacts in the Strait of Hormuz. What is the administration doing to help keep gas prices down, and where do you see gas prices going here in the near future?
Well, the President of the United States has been crystal clear about this. Look, gas prices are up, and we know they're up, and we know that people are hurting because of it, and we're doing everything that we can to ensure that they stay lower. I will say, the president said this, and I certainly agree with it. This is a temporary blip. Okay, what happened under the Biden administration is that gas prices were high for 4 years. Gas prices are higher right now, and frankly, they're not even as high as they were during certain parts of the Biden administration because of what's going on in the Middle East. It's not going to last forever. We're going to take care of business. We're going to come back home, and when that happens, you're going to see energy prices come back down to reality. But in the meantime, we got a problem. We know that we have
lying through his teeth.
I don't even know if that's the company line. He's not supposed to admit the gas prices are high.
He's not supposed to even say that the gas prices are high. He's supposed to lie like Trump and find someplace in the southwest corner of Idaho where gas is still $2.09 and talk about that. He did not do that.
Yeah, he's off message.
Your man is not on code.
That's why he ain't allowed in the office.
So this one is one I just want y'all to think about. So I was watching Democracy Now. Somebody was asking me the other day, they was like, what do you watch? I'm like, I'm always watching the news, Dr. Hall. But anyway, he's talking about how the Suez Canal issue brought down the British Empire and how the Strait of Hormuz is about to be the end of the U.S. empire. And so I want y'all to be able to watch this. Like, watch this real quick. I'm gonna eat my Funyuns. Put this real quick.
Major maritime choke points. Two of them lie in the Middle East, the Suez Canal and the Straits of Hormuz. So let's look at what happened in the Suez Canal. Back in 1956, the president of Egypt, Gamal Abdel Nasser, nationalized the Suez Canal, which up to that time had been British property. And the British government was so outraged under Sir Anthony Eden that they conspired with the French and the Israelis and mounted a major attack on Egypt. And in the first week of war, an armada of 6 French and British aircraft carriers seemed to be achieving almost total victory. They shot down about 100 Egyptian aircraft. They destroyed the Egyptian Air Force. And in the sands of the Sinai Peninsula, the Israeli Defense Forces smashed the Egyptian tanks. And within that first week of war, Egypt had lost all of its strategic weapons. It was powerless, helpless before the might of this imperial juggernaut. And then Nasser did, practicing the geopolitics that the British had seemingly forgotten. He just got together a couple of dozen rusting freighters, filled them with rocks, sank them at the north end of the Suez Canal. And by the time the British and French commandos came storming ashore at Suez, victory had been snatched from their grasp. And within...
I just want y'all to hear it, because that's what he's explaining, what happened that brought down the British Empire. And how it is very similar to what is going on with the Strait of Hormuz. Right? And that's why we have to make historians, Dr. Hall.
Yes.
This is why historians are important. They study it, they understand it, they share with us what happens, they point out patterns. This has happened before. Like when we were in COVID, we were talking about the Spanish flu from 100 years ago, right? Because people studied it, documented it, and all that kind of stuff. So the way that it's aligning, he's like, this is not new. This is what has happened before. This is exactly what's going to happen again. And the U.S., as one of the youngest empires in the world, I mean, some might argue it is the youngest empire, right, in the world, it's going to go down.
It's going to have to.
It has to. Right. And that's when we say with the, when I say that I'm radical, I say with revolutionary suicide, I understand what needs to happen needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm a part of that, if I get caught up in that, it is what it is, because the U.S. empire has to fall. It has been destructive for centuries now.
Yeah.
It has been harmful. Millions upon millions upon millions of people,
Mm-hmm.
innocent people, dead
suffered
because of the U.S. empire outside. Inside, hundreds of millions of people have suffered because of this empire. Racism, sexism, ableism, queer phobia, fat phobia, all the things that continue to harm and destroy people. It must fall.
I mean, it's been asking for it for quite some time.
And we're here, and we didn't ask to be here, but we are, and we try to do the best right with our lives, Dr. Hall. We try to achieve, we try to have joy and love, but guess what? The empire has to fall, and if we sacrifice, 20 million of us, 30 million of us to save 100, like, come on, you know what I mean? Like,
there's
I
going to
don't
be a
feel any
price.
connections. You will never see me wave an American flag. So for me, I'm not a nationalist in any way like that. There's no way I'm aligning with a colonizer. That's why the FBA people get on my damn nerves. I'm like, how are you waving their flag?
Because you really want someplace to be from.
Exactly. And so if it has to fall, it has to fall. What up, Katie? I see you.
Hey, Katie.
Tamara, I saw you. Tiffany, I see you. Who else is in there? Who I'm missing? Aaron, I see you.
Shout out to Katie.
Oh, Devin. Tamara, yeah. Kendra, see y'all. So I want to shout y'all out. Sorry, y'all.
Hey, shout out to the peeps.
Shout out to the family. Shout out to the community. Shout out to the actually progressive people. Understand, we see through all this bullshit, Dr. Hall.
Right.
Like, we see through this.
We see it for what it is.
All right. Maxine, good to see you, babe. All right. So,
hey, Maxine.
I want to talk about something that was on Threads, Dr. Hall, and
let's do it.
And I got to give my thoughts about it while I still am able to formulate thoughts.
Well, you're still, we got a little bit longer. At least 15 more minutes.
So, we know that ICE agents have been deployed to the airports. My mouth is dry.
Just cause we got money to blow, I guess. Even though we're broke, we keep finding money.
Let's talk about TSA thing real quick, and then we can segue into this, because I want to make sure people understand what's going on. Dr. Hall, here's my theory. I'm not putting on my tinfoil hat because I've been standing by this for a long time.
That's what's up.
This administration seeks to defund so many protected institutions, right?
Yes.
Careers and sectors with unions. You know, people with long contracts, whatever the situation is, they want to disrupt that.
Yes.
And why do they want to do that? Because they eventually want to privatize everything so they can control it, right?
Yes.
So, Dr. Hall, here's my theory. DHS got the shutdown that it got intentionally to starve the TSA folks. If you get enough of them to quit or whatever, it doesn't, it lessens the strength of the union.
Yeah.
And then you can get those people out of there, push them out of there, and fill them with what? Your agents.
Yeah.
So the fact that the TSA folks haven't been paid for 5 weeks, they're trying to starve them out. They are trying to starve them out, get them to quit, just get them to move on, give us a reason to fire you. They're just waiting for that.
That's 2 rent checks.
They want to privatize the borders. That border is not just that northern border and that southern border. They want to be in all the airports so they can monitor everything that is moving interstate, including abortion pills. Right? Like, we got to start thinking about what would they want to monitor if they're trying to build this fucking Christo nationalist whatever thing. What are they thinking about? Babies. And ICE is under a different jurisdiction, so they don't have like TSA now. It's illegal for them to go through a black woman's hair. Like, they used to go through my hair like this, but now they can't. Right. They get rid of all of that.
We can just get rid of TSA. We don't have to worry about it. I can do what I want to.
Exactly. Right.
I mean, they're pretty much ICE
You can
immunity.
get rid of all of that, and as a
Yeah, yeah.
protection, ICE will come in and say we're not governed by that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going
ICE
to
has been
assault your
actively
head.
showing they don't care about the
They
rules.
don't care, right? And so you see what I mean. And so this to me is actually a long game thing. They want to push TSA out. They want to weaken the union. Want to be able to wipe them out and replace them. What, Dr. Hall? Why did they hire up all those ICE agents? It wasn't about just being in the streets. They hired all these people. They've been waiting for this. And the same thing with the National Guard. Oh, your city doesn't want the National Guard. We got troops.
Right.
So anytime they want to, have
private
martial
army.
law, but if the state says no, they say, well, federal jurisdiction, we're sending them in. That's why they were hiring up so much, Dr. Hall, putting them on the street for training or whatever. But that's actually the goal, Dr. Hall.
You're building a militia.
I need people to know that. I need people to see like what this bullshit is about. And it's Gilead. You if you want to watch Handmaid's Tale, fine, but also read the book. This is Gilead. This is 1984. This is Gilead. And
it's been done before.
It's been written.
Right.
And we know what we got to do. It has to be a revolution. It has to be not a revolution, a rebellion.
Yes. No, I was thinking this on the way to work today. The part of the problem with, say, the party system right now is everybody keeps thinking that rules and decorum are going to be what can be used against someone who did not use rules or decorum to get the job in the first place. Like, oh boy, stormed the Capitol. He does not care about rules and decorum, and the only way you're gonna get him off the seat is by just jettisoning it. Because what are you doing? You're still playing fair with someone who refuses to play fair. You got to at some point play bully rules with a bully, because talking to him ain't gonna work.
Dr. Hall, can you tell them about your president mailing in his vote?
All the while, I mean, and isn't this so typical of 47? Like, all the while he's cutting at the legitimacy of mail-in votes and saying how it is an insecure system and it is not the way that America should be voting, and that we should remove it altogether, while championing for removal of mail-in ballots altogether. He went ahead and signed his own ballot, put a stamp on it, licked an envelope, and dropped it in the mail that he says is not secure. So, I mean, there's so much hypocrisy in this thing, like from top to bottom.
Like, what the? I'm listening here like, the audacity, Dr. Hall.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
And if you bring it up, people are like, Trump derangement syndrome. It's like, no, this does not make sense. The absurdity is at an all-time high here. What are we doing?
And there are times when the absurd is appropriate, whatever. Not with this.
Right. But I mean, also, isn't that what a despot does? Like, I don't believe in democracy, but I'll participate as long as I can to get the hand on the reins, and then it's mine, and it'll never come back to haunt me. Because also he's like super old, so he'll never really like face true consequences. I mean, it's like putting Bill Cosby in jail. Like, what are you doing?
What?
I mean, if you put an old person in jail, like, what are you doing? I'm just paying for them to be laying around somewhere and too out of it to even know what their crime was.
What?
I got there. I thought I landed.
You might have to get him off the show. What is he talking about?
I'm just talking about
Bill Cosby?
Consequences don't always consequences.
Are you a Cosby apologist?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I was saying no. The idea that if we put him in jail long past his prime, what does it do ultimately?
Yep. You want to privatize the mail, right?
Yep.
So all of that, they're setting up fascism. Dr. Hall had this tweet I wanted to show everybody. Hold on. Trump is simultaneously making it too expensive to drive and too dangerous to fly. Restricting people's movement is straight out of a dictator's playbook. Open your eyes.
Yeah.
That's how we've been saying this, though. I know I've been saying it, and you've been co-signing me, so we've been saying this.
It's been said.
We said this is where it was going. We said this was what was going to happen.
Yeah. Gas above $4.
They said we alarmists, we extremists, we're not helping. I'm not trying to do anything but prepare. That's how I am helping you. I'm letting you know this is where we are headed.
Cassandra will be proud.
God damn.
You'd make Cassandra proud. You did. You said your omens were ignored.
Dr. How we gonna die?
I mean,
and here's the other
we were all
thing.
gonna die.
You heard about the FCC banning the external routers?
I did hear about that today,
guys.
From you on Threads.
Chat. They're saying that you cannot buy a foreign router for your house.
But security.
And you know why, Dr. How many times I done said
internet security.
Countries have the power to shut people's internet down. And that's what we were talking with Elon Musk. Remember early. You know, I was talking about, I was like, well, why is Elon there? Are they going to force us all onto Starlink? And that way they can just flip the switch whenever they want. I said this, Doc. I said this. Go back in the archives. I said it.
Yeah. It's been
so said. Here we are right in this moment. And that's what they want. They need us all on the same grid.
Yeah.
So if we get out of pocket,
right,
and start looking like an insurrection, switch, fuck us all.
Yeah. And then what?
See what
and
I'm
then
saying? That's how they think I was talking shit.
I mean, you might have been just, you don't know. What do you really know?
I don't know what I was talking about.
Wait, are we talking about Wake Tech today and the AI experts?
What happened?
Wake Tech testified that the AI experts, like essentially the fact that we're moving towards AI agents that are essentially acting as their own operators, doing things they are not told to do. That one started mining its own cryptocurrency without telling its user that it was doing it. Like,
what?
We have not locked down security around AI. And now we're finding that it's starting to do what's, we're getting to the point where it's going to hit a tipping point where it's going to start doing what it wants, which maybe, we don't really know. It might have been doing what it wanted all along. And so, we're getting to a very dangerous point with AI agents where it's just getting essentially too smart for human users.
I also saw something, I didn't put it on there because I hadn't had a chance to thoroughly go through it, but it was saying something about AI cannibalizing itself.
Yes.
That it has produced so much of the slop that it's starting to cite its own slop.
Yep.
It's recycling its own slop.
Yeah.
And it's eating itself. And I was like, yes.
I think like one of the problems is like so many people were like, oh, this is innovative. This tool makes things easier, and human tendency towards like efficiency is like, we'll just blatantly trust what it says and does. So where before you couldn't pay 500 people to troll through data. You can
I just saw that. I'm gonna cut you off, but I just saw this woman today say that she took business advice from ChatGPT and it cost her everything. And I'm just like, yeah. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
No, there was the guy who he tried to. There was a video gamer. There's a video game called something about underwater, basically, and the company bought the other company, but then tried to lock them out of. He tried to cancel the contracts. The lawyer said, don't. He put it to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was like, you might be able to pull this off, homie. And so he went ahead and tried to cancel the contract on these developers for this video game. And it cost him hundreds of millions of dollars because you can't just do that. You can't just trust ChatGPT for your legal advice. And the great thing about ChatGPT, it'll be like, my bad, homie. My bad. You right. I was tripping.
I just taught this lesson in class. So I broke them into groups and I had them each do a prompt. It's like, simplify this topic for me. And I gave them all topics, whatever. And then I told them to ask a follow-up question. Then I asked, I said, and that's the only time I'm like using it to teach a lesson. I said, tell it to provide you with evidence and sources. And then once you get the sources, ask it, what perspectives did you not tell me? And of course, as you might expect, each time it left out a woman's insight, a person of color's insight, etc. So one group had mass incarceration, and I said, well, what were some of the sources that they gave you? Not one of them was Michelle Alexander. You're talking the premier scholar of mass incarceration in the United States. ChatGPT didn't even give the new Jim Crow as a recommendation. Now, my students had read it already because we were talking about it. But you see what I'm saying? So they all got a lesson that day. And it was just like, and every group had this issue. I said, do you see this? Do you see why it's unreliable?
Right.
I think it is starting to cannibalize itself, which is great.
Yeah. Which ultimately, but the problem is, essentially we've over leveraged on it. And so that's another bubble waiting to burst amongst all the bubbles. And I wanted to point out at some point, because you and I did talk about this on election night, just literally over a year ago. Hooverville, we're still, it only took 8 months for Herbert Hoover to get us into shanty towns on the White House lawn. We're a little past the 8 months. So I mean, it's coming. Like at this point, who can afford housing, who can afford gas, who can afford all the things? So it's gonna be tense on the White House lawn. And tanks and ice agents. So I mean, it's gonna get interesting. It's gonna be, I mean, for all of us who love apocalypse movies, we might get our chance to really kind of flex those muscles.
Man, listen. All right, so listen.
Trump town. Who wants to live in Trump town?
So Mark Wayne got confirmed.
What happened?
Yeah, he was going for the Department of Homeland Security.
I mean, somebody had to do the job, right?
He's doing it, right? They confirmed him because we knew they would. So I don't even know why there was any real coverage about this. We knew this was going to happen. So whatever.
Right.
However, this video surfaced from 2022, and it's really weird, y'all. Trigger warning. It's a little bit abusive or whatever. So
ordeal because she's like, oh, Daddy. I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry. You take Lara, for instance, when she was a girl. Trying to spank her Dale was like a 4-minute ordeal because she's like, no, Daddy. I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry, Daddy. And then she'd get madder and madder, and she just couldn't bring herself to even bend over for me to be able to bust her butt. And I was like, hon, you got like 2 seconds, or you're going to get 2 instead of 1. You take Lara.
Dr. Hall, what did you just see?
A man openly talking in a public forum with a microphone and recording devices about child abuse. Celebrating in many ways. I mean, but like over on the Christian side, they're like proud of it. Like they spare the rod, spoil the child. So
but also it was very pedo. Let's be honest.
Just a little bit. It's creepy.
Like he's kind of sexualizing his daughter when he's talking about this. Like it was the details that he was given were very unnecessary, Dr. Hall.
I mean,
that's who is the head of the Department of Homeland Security.
I mean, somebody's got to do the job. Ultimately, is that a barrier for entry in this government? I think that makes you part of the crowd, to be honest. I think we found that.
All right. Okay, guess what? The white genocide story shaped U.S. policy. Now it's quietly falling apart as white refugees return to South Africa, Dr. Hall.
Oh, no. Was America not what they thought it was going to be?
Listen, Doc. This is coming from News One. It's a black outlet. So remember when Trump and them was talking about their white genocide, they're killing the farmers because they're white and all this stuff. So they gave them asylum, right? That we all know that's coming from Elon Musk and his dirty family. We know that's absolutely. So they just gave all these people the opportunity to come over here, or whatever, right? Okay. Listen. So, let's see. Several thousand white South Africans were admitted through the special
Get it? We got it. Refugee status. Refugee status is what we got. Special refugee status because they were escaping a genocide.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, but they stopped letting other people in from other places that need.
Why would you need other people?
Right.
We don't need any more people that are not white.
So now they're leaving, and they're saying the cost of living is too high.
Prices are too damn high.
Healthcare is financial horror show. Some people say they miss their families. Others say they're afraid of mass shootings. None of this sounds like the behavior of people fleeing real extermination, right? I mean, historically speaking, genocide victims are not known for returning home because who is calling? Hold on. I had to decline that. Oh my gosh. Anyway. No, it's fine. None of this sounds like behavior, right? Of people that are fleeing.
No.
And they're not known for returning home because the lifestyle that the costs are better. Right.
We see the asylum seekers who they have to literally force out of the country.
Right.
The people who are genuinely running from areas that are ravaged by war and famine and genocide. And this is not how these people were acting. They thought they got an all expenses paid vacation too.
Weren't they only giving them like $2,000 a month?
You barely.
You can't. What can you do with that?
But, I mean,
right?
but does Trump keep his promises? So did they really get the money they were promised?
Exactly. And I think that's the other thing. Some people were saying that they weren't getting payments and they didn't get housing. You know, they put them in shelters and things like that.
Right.
That's not what they were promised.
Because he's dismantling all programs for refugees.
Exactly.
So where's it going to come from?
So there's no.
So you got used for a photo op.
Yep. And then remember that one person was murdered. Like what the hell? And I think there was
that
more
wasn't
than one
an actual
person
refugee, but that was a South African, as I recall reading that story, that happened adjacent to, but it wasn't one of the refugees who was invited in. But it was just too much of a like, hey, that happened literally on the week.
That's awesome. All right, Dr. Hall, we got the Alexia Moore case.
Oh no.
How many people heard of Alexia Moore?
Probably not many.
All right, here's the story. Oh, what just happened?
We're still here.
I got it. No, I couldn't get the link to open. All right, so Alexia Moore arrived at the hospital on December 30th of this past year, complaining of abdominal pain. She told medical workers that she had taken misoprostol, a drug used in medication abortions, and the opioid painkiller oxycodone, according to an arrest warrant obtained by police in Kingsland, which is about 100 miles south of Savannah. So she's in Georgia, right? They said the fetus survived for an hour after being delivered at the hospital, the warrant says.
Yeah.
The West warrant charging her said that she had been 22 to 24 weeks and cited the medical staffs knowing that the baby had a heartbeat or whatever, because they have a heartbeat law. Like if the heartbeat can be detected, you can't, whatever. Right. So this is the reason why I'm stressing the warrant, right? You know what happened?
What happened?
The police went around the DA to arrest her for murder and like book her for murder, went around them and tried to pull these murder charges without going through the district attorney. District attorney was like, nobody came to me. I wouldn't have pushed this forward for no murder charge.
Right. This is already a tragedy on multiple levels.
So they were holding her with like a $2,000 bond because of drug use, because of the oxycodone and whatever. And the judge was like, the bond is $1 because this is not a murder case. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This was not, there's nothing
The
here.
medical
to charge
crisis.
you with. Right.
Yeah.
So, but I just want to point out that this is a Black woman, one of the first people to be charged or to have them try to charge with murder, right? For termination, things like that. We have to watch that. Black women are always the first ones.
Always.
We're always like the ones they test out on the most. You saw how they made that corpse, that body. They would not let Sister Spirit go and used her as an incubator for a baby, just to make a fucking point, to experiment, to see what the possibilities are. They knew she was gone. They knew the baby wasn't going to be whatever.
Yeah.
But they needed to observe and test and all the shit for their purposes. And they used her like that. So of course they're gonna charge a Black woman with murder. And then she said she was 14 weeks. They made it up. She was 14 weeks. They pushed it up to say 22 to 24 weeks to try to justify and try to make it seem like it was further along than it was. She said she was only 14 weeks.
Yeah.
So the judge was like, are y'all fucking kidding? Like, basically, are y'all fucking kidding me right now?
It's ghoulish.
It's ghoulish. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
She had been stuck in jail for like 3 weeks.
After a medical emergency.
Until she was able to post the bond. Yeah.
Yeah. And we all know how disruptive that is to your life, to be off the board for 3 weeks. Like, who can do that and safely return back to their life as usual?
Right. Okay. So the final thing I want to talk about, Dr. Hall, so I can let
Last
you go.
thing on the docket.
So there was a lot of chatter, Dr. Hall, about Black ICE agents, right? So we know that on Monday they deployed the ICE agents to the airports and
Just to hang out. Just
like
to see what it was about. See what it's like. Just to blow some money we ain't got. Just go over there and hang out.
Tell them, Doc.
Just go ahead, stand around for a bit. enforce something.
Stand behind the people who are working and not getting paid.
Right. But we're gonna pay y'all.
And flaunt the fact that you already getting paid normally double what they would be getting paid.
Yep.
And you just sitting there looking over their shoulder.
Yep. Everybody be worried. Should be a little anxious that we in the building. Doesn't this make you feel safer? Armed men in the building, men in flak jackets. Don't you just love that? Don't you just love America?
What was he talking about? Ice?
We're talking about ice in the airports. Yes. We're almost there. We're landing it. We're so close. Okay. We're so close. We're good. Almost to the end. We're at the end of the docket and everything.
Okay. Lexi Moore. We talked about her.
Yes. Everybody's been talking about the young black woman who was photographed.
Yes. And so all I'm saying is this.
Yes.
I've read a lot of these novels already. I trust that these were oracles, seers, soothsayers, whatever you want to call them. They were writing down the future for us. Okay. Yes. Dr. Hall, we are entering into a very interesting time in our lives, Dr. Hall.
Yeah.
The other day I kind of had a breakdown and was like, I'm scared, yo.
Yeah.
And I'm not really often scared of anything, but I was just, I had one of those moments where it was like everything, everywhere, all at once. I was just so, and you know how I am with empathy. So it's like, it really felt like, like cement blocks were just raining down on me. And I was just like, I'm scared for humanity. You know, the whole thing with Trump lying and saying that the U.S. and Iran have been in talks for a few days. And Iran was like, no, we're not.
Hey, we ain't talking to y'all.
We haven't talked to you.
We ain't, hey.
Like he's straight up just lying, bro. Like, what?
Hey, keep our name out your mouth is what we're saying.
That's what he's saying. And I'm like, Dr. Hall.
All three of y'all, keep our name out your mouth. You, Israel, keep our name out your mouth.
They get on TV every day. They're military folks. And they be like, I just saw a video. He was like, you're fired. This pay attention to this matter. Okay, whatever. Like, I was like, oh, they playing in your face, Trump. Everything that you talk. You saw that logo, that Lego joint. I couldn't find it in time. The Lego joint where they just made, where they were showing that. Iran is
they don't take us seriously.
Iran is like, who the fuck want what?
Right.
Some filthy shit. Right?
Well, Uncle Benny Siegel. Yeah. Right. Right.
Look at you.
Who want what? Who want what?
And they be looking in the camera with smirks and shit.
Hey, straight. Hey, you see me, right? You see me? I'm the captain now.
Dr. Hall, they demanded $100 billion in
and they said, get out of our country. Like they say, hey, get off this hemisphere for real. You can go ahead and walk. Get your shit. Get up out.
I ain't talking.
They say, man, Sims and I'm like, hey, off the stage, bro. Off the world stage. You can go ahead. Ain't nobody listening no more.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We broke.
Broke. Out here broke. But still spinning ice. We still got ice money somehow.
I have my
ice. Right. Hey.
United States is broke.
Broke as a joke.
Oh man.
It's gonna be tough. Tough times ahead, people.
We're gonna die.
Somebody gonna die. Some of us. Y'all ain't gonna make it. I mean, hey, your boy got on TV and was like, hey, some of y'all ain't gonna make it. It's just how it is.
Some of us pay taxes. Like, why are we paying taxes?
Hey, I just sent in my taxes and I'm like, I don't want to pay these people for this. Like, why can I dissent? I don't want to get Wesley sniped out here, but you know, it's a bad year for cutting checks.
Listen.
I mean, but also they need that money. So what are we gonna do?
Right.
And so they're gonna come for it.
Right.
They're gonna run pockets. They're gonna run some pockets.
Somebody said we the Tommy of the world.
Hey, you ain't got no job.
No job, got no money. How you got $6? Like, listen, the equivalent. $6 you got, but you are negative $47.78.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. And you still run the ATM. You still run it to the ATM like you still
We're
got it.
still running.
Because we are literally like, you should have shut down a month. Like, you should have shut down the government. Like, hey, y'all, we ain't got it. How do you even think you're gonna get it? I mean, I remember saying this during the first administration. It's like he's been running this as a bad business. Anybody who's ever worked for a bad boss, who's watched a boss tank a company, who's been like watching their manager who doesn't know what they're doing, just like slowly but surely tank a company. And usually in that scenario, you can just leave the job and find peace. But we are all trapped in this abusive family with a dad who's an alcoholic and just has spent all the rent money. My apologies.
The dad that spent all the rent money, went to the store for some Newports and never came back.
Hey, he be coming back though. He be calling like, hey, I got y'all for real. Some of y'all, I like my daughter. I don't like you. Like, I like my light skinned daughter, but you, I know you ain't gonna be nothing.
Dog bastard.
She got some promise. Yeah. So we are in a weird place. A weird place as a nation. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we actually doing? And I gotta say the royal we, because like we stuck here. We all stuck in this house with y'all. Could you at least pay the cable bill, like, or the electricity? Keep the electric on at least. Pay one bill.
Listen,
you just out here blowing the money in casino.
They got everybody on DraftKings.
Yep.
They got all them young men. They have caught them up in the gambling.
Yep.
Just giving their money back to the state. Back to the state. And the state give them a little extra, make them feel good for a little bit, and then take it all right back to the state. Back to the state.
Right. Got them betting on. Like, I'm just watching something. They're betting on all kinds of crazy things. Now, you can bet on traffic. You can bet on whether or not somebody's gonna stay at their job. Like, it's crazy what they got betting on.
That shit is crazy, bro.
But also, when you're facing an existential crisis, seeking temporary pleasures becomes the main outlet because your life sucks. The only way out is revolution. I believe we said that earlier. The only way out is to restart the system. We gotta, just like they say,
revolutionary suicide, baby. Listen, the whole shit gotta go. It has to fall. The empire must fall.
Yeah, like when your computer's acting up, you gotta turn it off and turn it on.
The empire, it will strike back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But we have to make sure it falls. The United States empire has been entirely too destructive for entirely too long.
Yep.
And if now is the opportunity for the powers in the Middle East, the powers in the Far East, the powers in the South,
we've been waiting,
come together, and
they've been waiting
to come together and whoop our asses.
Right. And we spent so much money on the military for it to be so ineffective.
So much money on the military.
Oh my God. So much money.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
You got the money.
It's your show. Ain't the first time you ate on the show.
Oh, true.
We're used to it.
All right, Dr. Howell, what do we think? What are some predictions? What do you think is going to happen in the next week? What are some things that you see on the horizon?
Next week, gas is going to be up. Above $5 a gallon. Obviously, that's coming.
Some places already is, but I know what you mean. Like based on where you live. Yeah,
it ain't going down. I'm in the Midwest where it's usually typically it was $2 just like a month ago, and now it's $3.99 today. I forgot to get gas on Sunday. Was mad. Like, oh, hey, gas is on today's price. Is not yesterday's price. Yesterday's price is not today's.
Mine went from like $2.79 to $3.89.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Or it's a huge jump, right? So that's gas is going up. I don't know.
Especially when I gotta drive 160 miles round trip twice a week.
How much longer you got in the semester? Too long?
I'm like, damn, can I do any of these virtual?
Right. Y'all don't want to be here. I can't be here. Let's all just do this from home.
Right. No, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta make the money. You said you got a car note.
Got a car note. And again, I actually have to spend $700 to get my tires replaced and wheel alignment and stuff like that. And the appointment is on Friday, and I gotta pay $700.
Hit the Cash App.
So if you want to support the stream, if you had a good time,
Cash App FemJones, Venmo FemJones.
We welcome it.
Hit it.
I had to take a couple of weeks off. I was traveling quite a bit.
Yep.
Speaking a lot or whatever, and then again I picked up something like real bad, and so I just was like I couldn't perform. You know what I mean?
Glad you're feeling better.
But we're here, we're back, we're better. Dr. how you feeling?
Pretty good.
How you feel today? Where we still in stride?
I think we got it.
Still my home skillet.
Yeah. We got.
I just wanted to give a shout out to one of my ride or dies. Today, my friend Patrick's birthday is today. Turns 51. I'm so proud of him.
Friend of the show.
He started his bachelor's degree in his 40s, went on to get his master's in his 40s. Like, I'm so proud of him. He just turns 51 today, and he's got a bright future. So shout out to him. Love him. Again, when I say my ride, we friends for like 15 years. Like,
there you go.
Great example of Black masculinity, Black brotherhood. You know what I mean? So I have to think about Dr. I have to remind myself of that sometimes because like I'm so inundated with such bullshit every day from these really ignorant patriarchal brothers. But I have to just remind myself every now and then I've got all these amazing brothers in my life. I got folks that are smart like you and just folks that are loyal and all this kind of stuff and who love women and respect us and are fighting in these radical ways. I have those men in my life. And so recently I've just kind of been leaning into kind of strengthening those connections with folks because it's like, I'm going to take my affirmations from y'all and I'm not going to let the bullshit online, these ignorant bastards they're not going to break that.
Right.
Because all I got to do is look to my left and my right and I'm going to find a strong, wonderful, intelligent brother that I love dearly. You know what I mean? So I've been thinking about that absolutely, Dr. Ha.
We got your back.
I have, like, I don't have time for this shit anymore.
No. You want
we were talking about the Black ICE agent, Dr. Hall. You were supposed to give me back on track. God damn.
Wow.
God
Circling
damn.
back.
All right, look.
Wait, circling back.
Look. Hold on. Let me take this banner off. Hold on.
Okay.
So you see this, right? Damn, they got sis from every angle inside the airport, whatever, right? So all day, everybody's been talking about this Black woman right here. And I just want you to look at the comments. It was 1.3 thousand comments, almost 10,000 likes or whatever, right? Okay. Okay, let's look at this one here. Right? This one is a video. It was a screenshot, more footage of them walking around. This is from the Associated Press, right?
Just hanging out at airports.
Yeah. Not as many likes, not as many, comments, but I was like, oh, okay, that's real interesting. Okay. Then this one, where it's a whole group of men and like one light-skinned masked chick, only not even 300 comments. You know what I mean? Like nobody really seemed to care. And then you look at this one, he posted this a while back where it was a Black man. Again, not much traction or whatever. If we go back to this, right?
Shout out to here, Black Kevin.
Like the traction on this is crazy.
Right.
And it's like, and even when Kevin posted this one, he was just like, this is not enough people talking about this, right?
Right.
So for some reason today or yesterday, folks were harping on the fact that this Black woman was an ICE agent.
Right.
Never mind, she's not the first Black woman ICE agent we've seen if you actually pay attention to the news, right? But for whatever reason, it popped off today. Maybe because of the stuff going on with the airports and things
Pretty
like
much. It's at the top of people's minds.
They spent all day talking about this. And I was just like, wait, for months, we have been seeing videos of Black men.
Black men.
Who are ICE agents. Latino men, brown men. Beating people, Asian, whatever, like beating people up and all this kind of stuff like that. And it got a little bit of a ripple, but nothing like this.
Yes.
You all were not writing all these threads about
Mhm.
how could a black woman betray, blah, blah, blah. You were not doing all of that.
Yeah.
In fact, some of y'all was saying, well, the brothers are probably just trying to get their money, blah, blah, blah. You're not applying that same thing to this black woman.
Yeah.
And now you don't even need to come at me and ask me because you know how I feel about them. I'm more radical in my views about
Right.
the pigs anyway. So you
You've been
don't
pretty
ever have to
upfront.
question from me. But I would not be me if I didn't bring up the fact that people were more obsessed about this black woman
Right.
than the last few months of black men also doing the same things.
Yeah.
And that's where we talk about misogynoir. So yes, I can bring that up while also saying I don't support her as an ICE agent, but I want to point out that she's getting more shade
vitriol
and hate and being accused of deeper betrayals because she's a woman.
Right.
Because we damn sure have seen videos.
Yeah.
Not just pictures. We have seen videos. And the thing is, it's her standing there doing nothing. Right? We've seen videos of these men pulling guns on people, beating people, and things like that. And they
Carrying
did
people out of
not
courthouses.
get the same condemnation as this black woman that's just kind of standing there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where the misogynoir is, and that's what makes it difficult for us. It's because, like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. And yes, there is this disparity, but the way you're going about it reminds us that you hate us or that you got issues with us. You know? So, and I've just felt like people were having these really like very surface level conversations about it. Cause I'm like, y'all are not smart enough to think deeply about it enough. You're not smart enough. Nuance is dead. You guys are not even considering that one can be true and two can be true too.
Yeah.
You're still, it's one or two. So how are we even having this conversation? And I mean, I just feel like people on all sides, they were just like, you know, maybe a family needs it and, you know, they need the money and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, we can say that about anything.
Right.
You know, and for me, you know, my stance is always like, I don't see how ICE is different from the military or different from the police. It's all the same function. So my bigger issue is like, y'all stay going heavy on ICE, but you all salute the troops. Thank you for your service. This the same entity. Why do y'all try to act like it's not?
Yeah.
They all exist for the same imperialist reason, the same empire reason.
Right.
But you want to act like ICE is different from your local cop is different from the military. It's all the same. You're all weapons of their fascism and their bullshit. But you ain't supposed to say that about the troops.
Yeah.
It's okay to say that about ICE because they're the ones who were smart enough to be the troops.
Yeah, well.
Y'all all the same. You're all agents, violent agents of the state. And so I just find it ironic when I see like people who are actively in the military right now talking bad about ICE. I'm like, was that Spider-Man meme? Like, you're the same thing. What are you talking about?
We are currently at war with brown people.
And this is why I don't be getting to these conversations, Dr. Hall, because these people are just not smart enough to be in conversation with me.
Right.
What are we doing?
I mean, who wants to hold all this nuance? It's a lot. I'd like to be blissfully ignorant and just dogpile on the latest issue of the day.
What are we doing?
I wish I could tell you.
Anyway, thank you, Dr. Hall. It's great to see you.
Good to see you too.
Hopefully we can do this again next Tuesday.
Sure.
I'll
be around.
We'll figure it out. We'll see what's going on. I really appreciate you as always. Everybody say bye, Dr. Hall.
Bye, Dr. Hall.
Dr. Hall. Okay, wait. Where's my thing? Uh-oh. I did the wrong thing. Hold on. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. Okay, there we go. Last few weeks been kind of rough for me. I've kind of been all over the place, not just travel wise, which was definitely all over the place, but just emotionally. There's people in my life that are going through some really difficult things right now, and I'm trying to be supportive of them, and that, you know, takes quite a bit out of me. So that stuff is happening. My dad was rushed to the hospital this morning, and has been in the hospital all day. So like this has been a bit of a distraction for me. Like you just never know what people are dealing with. Last week, you know, somebody went and told like a wild lie about me. I mean, just lie after lie after lie. Accused me of being a pretend professor, pretend queer, insulting my book, all these things like that. And I was just like, yo, what the hell is going on? I won't be part of this. Right. And I think I needed to step back a bit. Plus, I got sick or whatever. I needed to step back a bit because I don't want to be no part of this. That's not who I am. That's not who y'all have ever known me to be. So I'm not even gonna get into it. But I'm not here for that. I'm actually here for liberation. And I'm thinking a lot about what that means in this particular space. I love how much y'all support me. You show up all the time, and I deeply appreciate you. I'm just trying to figure out like what we doing here, because I'm not gonna get into. I can't be part of that. You know, I've just been noticing a lot of people have just been making up things about me, and I just like, wow, I don't know what to do with that. I don't care. Right? You can't beat my ass. But I'm like, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for liberation. How do we build community? How do we give each other resources? How do we teach each other how to survive what we know is coming? That's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to be about. I want us to see what's going on in the news and talk about it so we can all make sure that we see through the bullshit, right? We see through the propaganda together. We don't fall for the bullshit. We don't cave in fear. We know what needs to happen. Empire needs to fall. So we think about that. I create spaces for us to talk about these things, right? I don't think some people know what the definition of a grifter is, because to accuse me of that is absolutely ridiculous. I'm actually just creative. I create products that people want to consume and pay for. So, you know, that is what that is. Sucks for you. You know, I just had a lot weighing on me. And so I'm like, all right, let me spend a little bit of time pulling back a bit, remembering what makes me happy, what brings me joy, connecting with the people that I love and pulling them close to me. And I've been doing that in various ways. So that's kind of been where my focus has been lately, y'all. But we got some stuff in the works. I have a call for proposals out for Sankofa Summer School. So if you are someone who's of the African diaspora and you feel like you're an expert in something related to our people and you want to teach the world about it via a virtual workshop or whatever, go to sankofasummerschool.com/CFP and submit a proposal to teach at my school this summer. Just also open to just, how are you all feeling? Let me know. Like share, you can email me, you can reach out to me. You guys know how to reach me online. How are you feeling? What are you thinking about? How are you preparing? You know, what's your family situation like? You know what I mean? Just like, I want to know what we're all kind of thinking about. I love you all very much. If you see me less online, it is because I have to step away from the ugliness. I'm not here for that. Like I said, I'm here for liberation, but sometimes the spaces get a little crowded, they get a little muddled, and I just have to step back a little bit. So just bear with me. I'm still here. I'll check in. But I can't be a part of that ugliness. I understand why it happens. It is what it is, but I don't want to be part of it. So I love those of you who trust in me and believe in me. I'm very appreciative of that. And yeah. I love you guys with the love of our ancestors. I love you with the love of the truth. I love you with the love, an honest love, a love that respects you for who you are and who you show up to be every day. It respects the community space that we are building together. I love you with the love of the hood, the survivors, the fighters, the ones who endure. That's the love I love you with. I love you with the love of a ride or die. And my friend Patrick, whose birthday is today. Happy birthday again, sweetheart. I love you with the love of a ride or die for someone who knows they believe you. I believe you. I love you with the love of someone who's willing to fight the odds, fight against all odds with you, alongside you, behind you, however you need them. I love you with that love. And I love you with the love of our community. I will see you all on Friday. Let me end this. I love y'all.